guys, it's Kathleen, and I wanted to talk to you today about red flags. We, as designers, have all had those not so great clients, and how do we avoid them? And how do we identify those red flags so we know not to deal with them, right? Well, the first thing that we should notice is if when we're interviewing a client, they have talked about another designer they've worked for or another one, because I know our tendency is to say, well, you might have had a bad designer. I'm a really good one and I can figure this out. But if you kind of listen to yourself and below that surface, you realize, most designers are able to figure things out, right? You are problem solvers. You work with clients. You want to do your best. So if there is a problem and it's happened with multiple designers that they've worked with, it may not be the designer's fault. It may actually be this potential client's fault. Another problem is just chemistry. Sometimes we feel these things. And I know I have felt it before with a client, but I've also noticed it with my potential client, a client I didn't take, client and his spouse. The way they were interacting just made me almost embarrassed to be there. It was so awkward, right? And those, again, if you feel that they have issues, you're going to have the same problem. I know. The other thing is, what if they say they don't have a budget, right? Well, everyone has a budget. No matter how rich, how poor you are, you have a budget. So if they're not willing to define what is their overall budget or a ballpark or anything like that, you're going to have some problems meeting it. And you never know what is going to happen and when they're going to say, this is too much. And if you avoid that just by nailing the budget in the beginning, all the better. If they want to never talk about it, then maybe not such a great fit, right? Or another thing is when those people are in a hurry, right? They need to have everything done right now, and it's a huge remodel. Well, you know what? You may have a come to Jesus and be able to talk to them about it, and they might understand. But if they don't, then that's not a good sign, because guess what? We as designers, we know how long a project's going to take. We know a remodel is going to take a heck of a lot longer than you think it is, right? And so many things are out of our control. So setting that example and expectation at the beginning is a good thing, but if they're not biting on it, that might be a red flag that you need to avoid that client. And then, of course, another one is they start questioning things. They question your payment schedule. They question your fees that you make or your charges, or, there's so many little things. They start nitpicking on just the beginning when you're working out your contract. Walk. Let me tell you, it's always better to walk, because you open yourself up to so many more opportunities that way. And yes, it's scary to do that, but it will be so much better for you in the long run. Now, before I go, I just wanted to tell you, head over to the blog. We have a great resource, and it is all about setting client expectations. Because if you communicate that in the beginning, throughout, and the end, you'll have much better communication and a better project. So head on over and grab that free download, okay? Have a great week. Bye.